recording this video for the Monday for those people who weren't able to be there with us. So I'm going to try and do that. But otherwise, technology was good. Videos were good. You guys were able to go through the activities and watch them and get used to the algebra blocks.
Yep.
Okay. As you can see, I was fighting with the keynote template. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there we go. All right, so it's sometimes helpful to be muted while if you're not talking, and then unmute when you're talking, and then usually the noise gets a little bit better. So anyway, I'm still trying to figure out how to use those templates because on the iPad it's not as responsive as I'd like it to be. You saw me fighting with it, changing size and not anyway. I'm sure. So I'm still trying to find that out. I'm surprised that there isn't an actual app out there for AlgebLox, but I'm at this point pleading and begging. Hello, cat. Pleading and begging to get somebody to make one. So we'll see. For now, we're doing what we can. So any questions on the actual material then? If technology is working, anything that's not making sense with AlgebLox? Everything good? Okay. So make sure that when you are modeling with them, that you have a very clear definition of what the operations are. So you have a very clear definition that addition is placing and subtraction is removing. So if you're doing a subtraction problem and you're not removing, then you're not modeling subtraction. Because starting this week, what we're going to be, the first activity this week is to prove that adding the opposite is the same as subtracting, or is the same value as subtracting. They're not the same, right? We can't just say we're subtracting 5, oh, let's just add -5. Because the model, you're removing in one and you're adding in the other. Those are not the same thing. But the first activity that we do on page 13 this week is actually going to be showing us that no matter what, when we do that, the answer is going to be the same. And with kids, we're going to require that they understand why those answers are going to be the same before they're able to use that substitution from subtraction to addition of the opposite. Okay, so look through that especially, and just make sure that you're able to explain why addition is the same as why subtraction is the same as adding the opposite. After that, for this week, we've got a new mat for the AlgebLox. Let me see if I have it. Oh, I didn't bring it up here, but it's the quadrant mat with the X, with the factor tracks. That one, thank you. Yes, and with a plastic factor tracks. So we're going to be working on that. So we'll do a multiplication of integers and then polynomials, and it's again very smooth. Once kids are able to multiply with integers, it's not a really big jump to polynomials. And then we're going to talk about a little bit of factoring and a little bit of division. I'm struggling a little bit with editing those last videos for the polynomial multiplication and factoring. So give me a couple of hours to get those up. I'm planning to make sure that they're up by the end of tonight, but you can start on the others already if you have time today to work on them. Okay, it's just some of the splicing is not working well. I messed up and I turned from portrait to landscape in the middle of a video, and that apparently created a heck of a lot of work for me. So anyway, so let me know any questions on kind of where we're going. We're still kind of in the world of AlgebLox for this week. Everybody good? Okay. All right. Now, remember that on Tuesday and Friday, right? So we'll meet all together on Mondays, but on Tuesday and Friday, I am here and you can just jump in onto the Zoom room. When you jump in, it dings, like it gives me a sound that somebody is here. If for some reason I didn't hear it, just do it again. I may have stepped away to the bathroom or to deal with my kid or something like that. So just log out and come in again, and so that ding happens. But I am around And I'm going to be jumping in and answering questions. I don't video record those. So unless there's a specific like explanation of a problem that I'm doing, I'll video that and I'll post it. But otherwise, I don't record them. Okay. So those are there. And I think the other thing that I owe you is finalizing the assignment problems, right? So you know what the second assignment is going to be about. It's going to be videotaping explanations of the algebra blocks of different operations. So, but I need to give you, I'll give you each a different set of problems that you need to explain. Okay, so you'll be using that particular, like I'll give you a worksheet type, and then you'll just be explaining the questions on that worksheet with a video using algebra blocks. Okay, so there's no writing for this one. It's just making sure that you understand and you've practiced the explanations and you have the modeling down right. Okay, so and that's going to be due on the 20th. So I'll send those out to you. Any concerns, comments, questions? Okay. I do have one question for you guys that I've been asking every one of my classes, and that is, now that you've gone through a week of courses, kind of that transition week, and I know it's early and I know things are still kind of chaotic, but I wanted to kind of get your feedback on what is working well in this course, like which things are, which structures or which setups or schedules are working well for you in this course. And then if other professors are doing something that is a really good idea and is working well as well, to share that. So I might get some ideas of what's happening that's working for you guys, right? Because my plan is to make sure that we see each other face to face on Mondays, but the rest is flexible. And that's why I'm posting videos and not doing lectures. So just kind of let me know if you kind of, is this working? Is there more that you need to make sure that you're productive? And is there anybody else who's doing something that is working? Anybody want to pipe in?
I think the check-ins are good, like once a week. Like it's not too much, but it's just enough.
Okay. So the once a week, just face-to-face is good, but then the rest of it independent, yeah. Right? Where you can make your own time to do that. Okay. Anything else? No, nobody else doing stuff that's good that you want to try and clone into here? No? Okay. All right, but anytime you think of something or anytime that you want me to expand on a video to explain something else, the problem that I may have skipped over, or an example from the practice that didn't make sense or you weren't able to model with the algebra blocks, right? Just make sure that you're doing that. So what the structure again is, watch through the videos, work through the activities, and then I've posted, let me share the screen with you for a second. I've posted, let's go here. Oh, not there. Where am I going? How about, still not there. Okay, hold on. I got to open a different me. There we go. So if we go here, for the activities, so you see the algebra blocks activities, right? That's where the PDF is for you guys to use for the videos. And then this algebra blocks page 1 through 12 practice exercises, right? Did everybody notice those? That if you feel like you need more practice, I took some horrid practice handout worksheet from some horrid drill site, like the Math Words drill. And I just put it up here so that you had some examples to work with. I don't want you to think that you need to do this with paper and pencil, and I don't want you to think that you need to do every single one of them. But as a practice for your algebra blocks, you can use these to give you kind of some other examples to work through. Okay, so for example, you might say, hey, I want to simplify an expression. Here's number 5. Let me model that on the algebra blocks and see if I can get the same answer and the answers are in the back of the document. Okay, I'll do the same thing. So I have the simplify, the add, and then the subtract for here with polynomials. So feel free to use these. And the answers are on the back page, back pages. And then I'll do the same for you guys for the multiplication and a little bit of factoring and division. All right. Anything else? Otherwise, I'm pretty much done if you're clear with the plan for this week. And if you want to tune out at this point, you're welcome to, or you can stick around if you have questions that you want to talk about as well. But otherwise, I will see you Tuesday or Friday if you want to chat, or Monday morning, next Monday morning. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good week.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks.
I don't know. So I just had one question
Yeah.
in regards to the first assignment that we did. Did you grade those yet?
It's been crazy. No.
Okay. All right. I was just wondering. I didn't know if I missed it at all.
No.
But that's okay.
No.
All
yeah.
right.
It's on my to-do list. It hasn't. Yeah.
Okay. No problem. And don't feel rushed.
No. It's all
then,
good. Yeah.
And then for this week, we're just continuing with new videos.
Yeah. So the two or three of them are already up. I don't remember
Okay.
at which point I'm editing. So yeah, and then the rest will be up by tonight.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
All right. Have a good week.
You as well. Bye.
Thanks.